on my mind. Could you see so my mind don't erupt? At times I feel I can't get enough, but I sip a double cup and I spend a couple bucks. Sending out some love to my blood, to my girl, to my buds, to the homie up above.
Yamero! Yamero! どうだな、助けに来た男に殺される気分は。鉄十字団に恨みを持つ麻薬刑事さ。スパイダーストリング。格闘技世界チャンピオンスパイダーマン。
That's right, folks. That right there is without question a better directed and acted movie than Captain Marvel ever was. Like, seriously.
Hey, that is actually the best intro ever, just to be clear. Like,
yeah,
that intro is the best. I mean, why I didn't like TikTok cut me off on that shit because like everybody was gonna laugh after I said that. Like seriously, like everybody cracked up and they robbed me in my moment right there. Like that was like, but I should make a title out of that. Seriously. And add, but add the people actually laughing though for effect. Because you know everybody laughed when I said that. And that, did you see what I said after that? I was like, and then fucking they should have had fucking Metal Face come in and stepped in for Brie Larson. You know? Anyways, Andres, the pop culture guy. MCU's Bleeding Edge report, folks. What, episode 11, Andres?
Yeah. I was going to ask you how many episodes we have now.
Episode 11. And so I guess essentially Andres wants to start off with what did you want to talk about, Andres? Yes.
Well, let's get this over with, you know. It's it's a very quick thing, but I think everyone knows by now. Last week we lost another major actor, a DC voice actor that everyone knows, of course, Arlene Sorkin, who voiced Harley Quinn in Batman the Animated Series. Great show, one of the best Batman versions of all time. Unfortunately, passed away at the age of 67. She was going through some illness, and so unfortunately she passed away last Saturday, actually. So the confirmation began around Sunday. So yeah, like very quickly. So question, Jeff, for you. Did you know Harley Quinn? Do you know she was an original character from the show? Like, give me your thoughts on Harley Quinn.
What do you mean from the show? Like, what do you mean, like, which show? You mean like the animated universe?
Yeah, like, do you know that she wasn't from the comics? Like, I want to know. Like,
oh no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that she wasn't from the comics. I just assumed that she was.
Okay, yeah, because a lot of people like you, if you haven't seen, the show or like didn't know the history of Harley Quinn,
No, I just assumed that she originated from the comic books.
No, it's very funny. So, like, just give me a minute. Let me explain how she was created. So, it's good. It's crazy. It's funny. But apparently, so she was good friends with the writer of the show, Paul Dini, who was a great writer. He wrote the Arkham games, and he's an amazing writer. Came up of idea for the episode Joker's Favor. That's the episode that she first got introduced to the show. Check that out if you have the series. And because they were both buddies, and Sorkin was an actress. For this, if you see in this article we're showing for you guys, the soap opera Days of Our Lives. Apparently, yeah, Days of Our Lives is soap opera that.
Hey, I used to watch it all the time back in the day.
Oh my god, I've been watching clips
with my grandmother and everything, and my mom and shit. Hell yeah!
Oh my god, I've been watching clips of Bold and Beautiful because it's just so over the top. I should send you a link. Later.
I used to watch all that stuff, man. I used to watch Blossom.
Oh my god,
the Fresh Prince.
Okay, folks. We're talking about soap operas, not network operas. So anyway, she was in the show, and there was an episode where she dressed up as like a Harley Quinn character, and in the show, Paul Dini had this funny idea to create a hench girl for the Joker, like sort of like in the '60s show. If you watch the '60s show, Adam West show, every villain from that show always had like a hench girl, by their side, and so they wanted to do that, and so Paul saw this clip or
Was
episode.
this like a sexual thing?
No, they were good friends. Paul Dini and Sorkin were good friends.
No, I mean like this like villainous girl or whatever the fuck you're talking about. Is this like a role playing thing or
what? You mean the hench girl from the '60s shows?
The hench girl? Yeah.
Well, henchman, hench girl.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got you.
I mean, there's no like.
I'm just trying to draw Almac out early.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know he's out there. So
maybe he's not out there. Anyway, that's for his enjoyment. So yeah, so we have the clip here, down there, where he saw the episode, and then he decided to, bring in Sarkin to voice the character for the show because she was, her friend in the college years. They were roommates in college, and so that was really great. And that's how we got Harley Quinn, because of this just blip of it was like a random creation, and the whole writing team of BTAS love her. They continue using her over the show, and then she became popular over the years. Like she got 2 standalone episodes in the show, which is a rare thing for a new character to receive. So it just shows how popular she became. She's over 31 years old, just like Bane. Like Bane is from the 90s, but so it's just crazy that how popular she became in this show. She didn't came into the main continuity of the comics in 1990 during the No Man's Land Batman arc, where Gotham was hit by an earthquake. So check that out. But she was in the comics when they were producing the related TV comic series Batman the Avengers. So that was her first time being in the comics. But in terms of mainstream continuity in the comics, she didn't join in until in the late 90s. So but yeah. Can you scroll down, Jeff?
I can, sir. Most definitely. I apologize. I've got
no. Just a lot of information here. So as you see, they explain how she was created, and there's the clip. That's the clip that Paul Dini saw, and that's how we got Harley Quinn. He saw this and it's like perfect. That's the hench girl for Joker in this next episode. And it looks similar. Like you can see the red and blue, which we're going to see that with Margot Robbie's character in the Suicide Squad. I kind of curious if they actually used that for her hair to homage this clip. But yeah, so it was really sad because she's really the actress that define who Harley Quinn is as a character, and ever since then, if you see Margot Robbie or or the new cartoon show Harley Quinn, they're really amping up Sorkin's portrayal, and even the games. Tara Strong, which were up 2 weeks ago, she voiced her character after she retired in the industry. She voiced the character in the Arkham games, Tara Strong. So yeah, very sad she left. Great character. I don't know, Jeff. Do you like Harley Quinn as a character?
Yeah, I do. I feel bad, Andres. I just don't know that much about this character. I don't know much about the subject, so I prefer to just let you handle it. You know what I mean, and whatnot, and do your thing. And that's why I'm just getting ready and focusing on Loki episode 2. So that I've got my shit straightened out.
Yeah. So I think this is a good way to explain. Basically, Harley Quinn was the Sylvie for the Joker basically. But the difference is, it's not like how you say it. The relationship of Harley and Joker is a very complex relationship. It's very abusive, very psychological. It's it's one of those like rare things in media that we see, like a domestic abuse kind of relationship in this kind of media, which is kind of crazy. Which you see in Harley Quinn, the TV show, and it's great how she overcomes the Joker, which is great. And that's one of the things that's so annoying about.
Well, I mean, you seen Andres' ex-wife, right?
By the way, folks, I'm single. I don't know what Jeff is talking about.
Holy shit! Unless you're speaking McNuggets in my hand, I don't want to hear it!
It's 10:30 a.m. We don't serve chicken McNuggets at this time.
Yes, you do!
No, we don't.
Why not?
Because we do.
You know what? Did you just hiss at me? I did more than just fucking hiss at you.
Hey, just get your ass out of the car. What's going on over there?
Don't you fucking run away from me, you family.
Man. God, holy shit.
Don't make me assume my ultimate form! I will fuck you up! Just wait, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna wreck you! Get the fuck back here! Get the fuck! I'm gonna try to swallow you like a dumbass!
Ma'am, whoa.
You know who I am?
Ma'am. What? Close that shit. Ma'am. God damn. Oh my god. What the fuck is this bitch up?
Andres, man, you picked some real winners, bro.
No. Oh my god, why you throw that clip again? And yeah, she did hiss like a tiger. Like, what's that, bro?
Jason, why you calling me? Why you calling me when you know I'm live streaming, huh? What's up with that? You think I'm gonna talk to you on the phone while I'm live?
I don't know. Tell her to comment in the chat.
Jassim, you never met Jassim?
No, sir.
Oh, you ever met Jassim? All right. Jassim, I'm live, man. What's up? I know you're there. Just say hello in the damn comment section, Rathacon.
Ah, Rathacon.
You know Jassim?
Briefly, sir. I'm not familiar with your.
No, that wasn't one of my hoes, bruh.
Or your massage parlor person, whatever.
No, my masseuses.
Oh my god, that's perfect. Okay, I think we can wrap this up. But yeah, so REP Artist Second, REP that clip we saw. I hope we never see that again. Oh no, actually, I want to see that again. I think because did you cut the part where she broke the glass?
No,
right?
I didn't mean to cut anything. Hold on.
Yeah, let's do this. That clip is very funny. I just gotta say that. But yeah, so we got everything. Yeah, that's the wait. So that's like the first image we see with Harley Quinn with the Joker in his first episode, Joker's Favor. Check it out and check out the series. It's really great. And then that image from the comic is Mad Love, a very famous arc. Recommendations for stories you want to read. Read the New 52 Suicide Squad comic. That's when they put her into the team before the movie, so that's why she was in the Suicide Squad movie before a Batman movie. Then check out Paul Dini's Gotham City Sirens. That's a great series where she is with Poison Ivy and Catwoman. Check it out; it's really great. There was another arc, Batman Harley. Batman. Ivy and Harley comic series, or Harley and Ivy, the comic series by Dini as well, is really good. And I mentioned Mad Love. That's the comic you should also read. That's the Mad Love is the killing joke for Harley Quinn. So it tells the origin story of her, how she became Harley Quinn, how she became so, infatuated with Joker. So those are my recommendations of stories of Harley Quinn. But yeah. Yes, MCU bringing back smoking cigarettes. We're going to be advertising tobacco companies. Huh.
That's right, folks.
Oh I think cigarettes could be a good promotion. Cuba.
Cigarettes they're coming back, maybe.
I thought cigarettes were already there. What do you mean they're coming back? Like I get that we were using vaping But like vaping just ran out of fashion. But like,
it's like Netflix and chill, baby. We're bringing it back.
oh my god! But yeah,
That's what it says right on my dating profiles. Andres, it says, "I'm bringing back Netflix and chill, baby." What's up?
oh dear, I should know. Anyway, so
Well, how could you not want to talk to somebody like that? There you go. It's that simple.
like bringing up cigarettes. So let me get this straight. So you put cigarette in your profile. That's how women will come to you.
No, I mean, it doesn't do with, doesn't have to do with cigarettes, but I mean, obviously, you've seen me put out cigarettes, pictures of myself with smoking cigarettes before. Like, I don't hide it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like if I'm smoking and I happen to take a picture of myself, I just smoke. Like, I don't take the cigarette out and like take this fucking picture or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not like that. I don't live life like that. You know what I mean? I don't think like that. I'm analytical, but I'm not like that. Not in my everyday life. Not in like how I go about my business and whatnot, and like how I like to carry myself every day, day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? I want to just be myself and like keep it real. Like I'm right here with you on the MCU'S Bleeding Edge Report, episode 11, bitch. Loki episode 2. What's up? Re-review. So how about that fucking kick-ass like opening fight scene? I forgot all about that. To that like 80s song or whatever, that like 80s dance song.
Wow. So you didn't set up for me to know we're going into Loki season 1, episode 2 already. Yes, it's called "We Need a Hero." How you forgot about that song?
Yeah, We Need a Hero. That's right.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. So let's jump into it. It's a great episode. A 9 out of 10. Great episode. Yeah.
That's why that. Well, I mean, and that's when you first. That's when we first detect her ability to use her charming powers, which is why I believe for a long time. If you remember, I just remembered this, Andres, just right now. Remember, a lot of people back then, especially I remember on our panels, and you know, I was thinking about it. What we should do is we should actually pull up one of our reviews. We should pull up the episode Loki 2 episode review tonight, and to see what we had to say that night, the people who were on the show that night, and see who some of the guests were. This would have been 2 years ago or whatever, right? And see I think that'd be interesting, right? But basically, it's a lot of people were thinking that was the Enchantress, that's what Sylvie was she was like a combination of like Lady Loki and the Enchantress, which are two different comic book characters. They're not the same character. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so
yeah, so it's good you brought it up. So let's bring that up. So obviously we got introduced to Sylvie in this episode. You know, Lady Loki, as we call her, towards the end of the episode. But she's very foreshadowed. Yes, she's right there. Yes, if you see Jeff right out. Yes, the poster's right there. Great poster.
Wasn't that good? Good timing on that, huh?
Yeah. Sneaky bastard. Sneaky dog. Anyway, but of course, for the longest time for me, it was driving me nuts. For me and my co-host, back in the day of Marvel Plus Talk, when we reviewed this show, it was weird how, like, it was, because so many of us thought it was a Enchantress they were going to bring in the show, and then it could be Lady Loki because of, you know, the multiverse and the variant. But they combine these characters. The name Sylvie is actually the name of another Enchantress in the comics. So that's how they got the name Sylvie. So they used the name Sylvie and combine that to Lady Loki, which, by the way, it's actually a thing in Loki. Loki does turn into a female character. So they match up these characters and made into this new version of a variant Loki that we see here. So, very weird, but it doesn't matter. When we get into the, episode 3, I know a lot of people don't like episode 3. Not going to jump ahead, but like, or 4, 5, 6, but she becomes a really great character over the series. But yeah, so I think episode 2 does a really good job of building up Sylvie as a character moving forward,
Well, yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it fluctuates because for the first, at the end of episode 1 of season 1 of Loki, he realizes the immense power that the TVA has, and but he's still scheming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and he doesn't know what he wants to do, but he knows he wants to be free. Like he knows, he understands like the reality of a situation that like he's a variant, like his real Loki self is dead. So self-preservation is kicking in, you know what I'm saying? And basically at that point, you know, he's just feeling things out. Like he's looking for opportunities. That's why when they go at one point and everything, and they go and like they try to like check out the crime scene, like he's trying to evade them and get the fuck out of there and everything and whatnot, right? Like he just wants to escape. He just wants to bounce. He just wants to bolt, right? And then the first chance he gets there at the end with Sylvie, he does bolt after she crashes like the whole, you know, like TVA shit or whatever, whatnot, when she sets off all those charges, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, you know what I mean? But you don't really flush her out until episode 3. Which is why I really liked episode 3, to be honest with you, because like episode 3, I thought was more of like a context episode where you see Loki and Sylvie get to know each other, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. This week I'll rewatch episode 3 because that's the thing that was great about episode 3 was those two being together, because like you got you got two god of misfits basically like outsmarting each other, and and it's kind of like, okay, how are they gonna get out of this situation with this doomed planet?
Well, it becomes a love story too, and like that's episode 3 is where it starts to head in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Because like they obviously have emotional feelings for each other, like it's obvious. So they come close to kissing by the end of the series. Yeah,
somewhat.
Yeah, so I mean, no, but I mean, they obviously are very affectionate for each other. Like at least Loki's affectionate for her, like, and I believe that what she did at the end of like the finale, I think she did to try to help him. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that was her goal.
I don't know about that, but we'll save that for episode 6. But I think she just tricked him so that she can kill, the human remains variant of Krang.
Well, I guess we'll see in season 2, won't we?
Yeah, because I mean the thing is, she literally destroyed the fracture of the multiverse, and so I don't know. I think her decision was just like, I mean, I don't know how
she didn't destroy the multiverse. If you really look at what really happened, He Who Remains even says it in the finale. That he created his own pocket reality. Like, you know what I'm saying? He never won like the war against all, like he never vanquished all of the other like Kangs in the multiversal war. He created his own timeline that was sacred. Do you know what I'm saying? Whatnot, that he could maintain and maintenance. And he used Goliath, weaponized Goliath, but he never activated it. You know what I'm saying? Like he never said, I used Goliath to wipe everything out. Right?
No. He was one of the variants that exceeded that because he was able to control that. That's how he learned
how to control Goliath, but he never said I activated it or that I like annihilated all the other Kangs. They're still there. Look at the Council of Kang. They're there. You know what I'm saying? Like they're still there. Like the variants and whatnot. Like, so what I'm saying, all I'm saying is just that basically he weaponized Goliath, but he did not essentially all he did was basically finally free up his timeline that was like created by himself to keep himself safe. Yeah. So that he could have peace. Do you know what I'm saying? Like not for like the rest of like everybody else.
Yeah, I need to rewatch episode 6. I can't remember right now.
Remember, I did a full blown finale of episode 6 like on my own like a year ago. Like, and I did a lot of research on that bitch.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, we're not there yet for episode 6, but I think you're right. I just cannot remember right now.
That'd be a good moment. That'd be a good moment for me to drop one of those little things right here, folks, so you can see what I'm talking about when we did the Loki finale, like re-review breakdown or whatever, whatnot. It was me and Renee and Jeremiah, and it was a good show. But yeah, basically though, I felt like episode 2 was more along the lines of just more character development for like sort of Mobius's character or Loki's relationship with Mobius, and like more of like essentially Gugu Mabath Ra as Ravonna Renslayer. You know what I'm saying? Like her being more active, because she becomes pretty dormant in like the next couple episodes.
Yeah. Well, she becomes more like actually you can think about it for this episode. Like she becomes more important in the series moving forward, which we don't see, which we don't expect, especially with the twist about they like every people that are working in the TVA are like all variants of people that got manipulated by the TVA, you know.
And she mentions to Morbius, Morpheus or whatever, that she has another like person that she fucks with or whatever and whatnot, like another, like, remember, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the Kang variant from season 2.
Could be. That's a really good point. Well, I'm kind of curious about, like, I think that's another thing because you brought up like the character development.
That's what I think it would be. Yes.
But like I'm kind of curious if we're gonna see more like Wayne Slayer and Morbius together in next season, because those two were very interesting together. Like the way she treated him and like how like she was letting him do all these like risky things.
The way I think she was manipulating him because he had a thing for her, you could tell. But like also, I think that she was. I think that she the whole time she was working for Kang. She knew.
No. I remember she doesn't know who Kang is yet.
No, this version of her variant of Kang. I think the one that we saw in Quantumania post credits.
No. He doesn't. I think she just knows someone. She knows the timekeepers and like that, but she was kind of shocked about it. And like,
was she though?
I think so. I remember how episode 4 she was shocked about the head cutting off, just the way. Well, how to say it? Like, I think she knows who like is actually control of the TVA, but she doesn't know who is. Like, she doesn't know about, you know, the Kane and all of that, because, you know, just remember, she doesn't know who Kane is or what's like the whole like actual reason of this multiverse TVA police stuff, you know. So I'm kind of curious if she knows all that, or like she is just like a puppet for Kane to like use to like get out of situations.
Well, don't forget that that's also his love interest from the comics. So like, you know what I'm saying? If he's going to have a love interest, wouldn't it be her?
Yes. But then here's the thing, just like Sylvie, we're doing a completely different way of using her in this show and the MCU. Just remember, like, despite, you know, MCU barring comic books, they always change things.
So does Sylvie have a career? Does Sylvie still have like a place in the MCU when after Loki season 3 is over? Does she become an Avenger or some shit?
Well, if we see a young, well, actually, when we get to episode 5, when we have that young Loki kid, see, there's a young Loki kid that joins the Young Avengers.
Oh, I know. He'll probably be in the Young Avengers, probably, yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think Sylvie will be kind of there to use for multiverse. Because I'm like, if you're gonna bring a Enchantress, like, you can use Sylvie to be a Enchantress for this like version.
Why can't she just be Sylvie?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they could still use Sylvie. Yeah.
I love her. I absolutely love Sophia DiMartino. That's why I got that poster. It took me the longest. People wonder why I got that so late. It's because it took me so long to find one like that. It was hard to find just one individual poster with just her. I used to have one in the corner that was her and Loki, but like I took that one down, you know. And I took down my Secret Invasion one because everybody hates it. Now I got to replace it. But you know what? I got a Black Panther one. I got a T'Challa Black Panther one to put right there. It's gonna look dope as shit. Yep. I just haven't opened it yet. It's right there, right in that spot and everything.
Segregation. Okay. Of course, because the show sucked.
You had to take that shit down, man.
Yeah, segregation stuff. Anyway, so okay, so let's discuss Loki here. You brought up powers. I will say or powers like personality. I'm so happy rewatching these first 2 episodes. It was great that the show doesn't forget how Loki is a god of mischief. He's a trickster, and I still like that he's still tricking people, and I like he's still trying to trick TVA and Morbius to trust him and like what he's thinking about this variant of Loki. It's very funny. The gag of his knives, like he wants his knives to come back, you know, because of the whole like was it locker in his knee that he cannot use too much of his powers. Like it's really great that the show doesn't forget who Loki is as a person. So I like he's still like the god of mischief, still the villain, you know, from 2012, the Avengers, and so I think they do a good job here. But at the same time, like taking him in a different direction where we never see with Loki, like see him, like he knows his future, and it's like, okay, how is that going to affect him? You know, besides he wants to control the TVA, as we discover towards the end of the episode when he is talking to, you know, Sylvie. But you know, I don't know, like he really meets his match with this like variant, because you know it's a completely different version of Loki, you know. But yeah, but Tom Hiddleston is great here. He's really great. The salad exposition when he does to Morbius to explain how this character is hiding is the best thing that the MCU has done in terms of exposition. Like using the salad and like borrowing drinks and all that to explain, you know, Apocalypse at the same time, and then seeing Morbius so sad that his lunch is getting destroyed. It's the most hilarious thing. Like, it's really great. I think Tom is really great at doing that. Or I don't know, you laughed so hard when they go to Pompeii to like test out the theory, and like he just starts running amok, and like it's just so funny. I just love the comedy bits, but also the really great storytelling of exposition in a good way, not a bad way, which is great, because MCU is really bad when they do their exposition. It's just so boring. But thank goodness Loki is not boring. When they
no, it is not.
Yeah, it's thank goodness they how to say explain that. But yes, but at the same time, I think this is the clip I show you.
Hello? We have a little bit of a situation we wanted to run by you.
Mobius! Wow! Great to see you again!
That's what's been happening.
Wow. Time slipping.
Wait, you know that?
Yeah.
You've
I
seen
sent you
that?
a link
Yeah.
to another
Can
trailer.
you fix that?
They showed today.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
No,
Yeah.
it's impossible
She said
time
that.
slipping the TVA.
I know, but we just saw it happen.
Yeah.
I've been pulled through time between the past and the present. Hello? If what I saw is true, there's nothing to stand between this world and utter destruction.
Only one way to find out. A little good old-fashioned legwork. Listen, we have different styles. You're a man of action, which is fine. I take a more slow, deliberate, cerebral approach. It's really goodbye.
It's up to us to save this place.
Is this cracked?
Yes, babe.
Whatever we do, we're playing God.
We are gods. But how do you choose who lives and who dies? Make the hard choice. It's him.
You better run!
War is on its way.
Come on, you're the god of mischief. You think? I thought it was spot on.
Oh my god. So happy it's September now. Almost 1 month to see the show.
That's right. And next week we'll be reviewing Daryl Dixon, episode 1.
Yes, next week. Which is crazy. And probably the worst day to do a podcast, September 11th.
You know what? No, man. You know what? Let's have it be a good day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. No.
You know,
I just find it ironic.
By then we'll be doing Loki episode 3. That's a good episode. We're gonna enjoy that, and we're gonna do a review of Daryl Dixon episode 1. That's probably gonna be great. I bet. I'm guaranteeing at least a 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for the first episode. So I'm calling it right now. I'm expecting at least a 9 on that bitch, and I'm hoping to be able to roll some people in to come in with us and help us handle the Daryl Dixon episode reviews too. So Andres knows I've talked about him about it.
Yeah.
We're going to try to roll a couple people in, some people that might even be in the comment section right now, that potentially, that might pop on and kind of help us out with some of the Daryl Dixon stuff. I know for a fact right now there's people that would love to come on and do the Michonne Rick series and whatnot and everything and all that, but that's a whole other picture. That's for whenever. Obviously, things are going to be a little bit tenuous because of the events right now with Marvel and the MCU and Disney Plus and everything and whatnot, and like the fact that next year it looks like we're not going to get to Echo until 2024. We're going to get What If season 2 at the end of this year in December, at the end of December. So we'll review that episodically whenever that comes out. I really liked What If. Did you enjoy What If when it came out, Andres?
Yeah, it was okay.
I thought the zombie episode was great.
Yeah, like for me, it was the Killmonger episode and the Black Panther centric episode. Those were my favorites. But from my hosts and pretty much everyone, they really liked the Strange episode 1 the
Me
most.
too. I like the Ultron ones. The ones with Ultron.
Yeah. When we were building up to the Guardians of the Multiverse.
And I called it back then, too. I said they're going to end up doing their own individual zombie stuff with the Marvel Zombies, and they are going to do it. They're still going to do the Marvel Zombies, like, animated series or whatever. It's still going to come out. It's just getting pushed back. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot, but it's still going to happen. They saw how popular that was, that whole, like, shtick. So, like, I saw it coming. I was like, they're going to do this. Like, there's no way they could do it in, like, live action form. It wouldn't be doable. It'd be too big.
I mean, I think they can do it. If you think about it, like
but you'd have to come in with you'd have to have preconditioned explanation for why characters are being killed. You know what I'm saying? Like why you're bringing back people that are dead. You see what I mean? Like it wouldn't fit into like the actual MCU timeline. It had to be like a B movie almost. You know, do you get what I'm saying? Like a special. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but like you can easily just do a what if kind of scenario. Just recast so many of those characters with different actors, and in a
live action film.
Yeah, because I think it would work. I mean,
and it would work and connect to the MCU and everything.
Yeah, because I mean, like you look at DC. I mean, Joker worked. It was,
but they're gonna want to use some of the best characters.
Yeah, but I think it'll be fun because like we're in the multiverse. Like, let's have some fun and do something. I think
it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that DC 97 is coming. What do you call it? X-Men 97 is coming out next year. That's all that matters.
Well, yeah, that's true. So I send you a link to the schedule change. So a lot of people to explain our viewers what happened. So what was it? Friday when we were doing our Saving Private Ryan, Cyber was doing a private chat, and he was bringing up, this is the page I found where it explained the change of dates. He explained that, and I was actually shocked about this. So we got the changes here. So yeah, So everyone doesn't know. What if season 2? We're going to get it in Christmas of 2023 now. Echo is no longer in November. We're going to get it in January of 2024. It's just no release date. And this is something me and Cyber were talking about. Did you notice in the Agatha show, just again changed their name? Is now,
yeah, it's the third title now.
Like, what is going on? Like, I agree with Saber. I like the first title that they use, and I don't. And then the second title I did like, but this it was kind of ridiculous. Like they changed yet again the name. But anyway,
I just can't wait to watch. I just can't wait to watch X-Men '97.
Yeah. Well, wait, hold on. Oh wait, go back. I'm still talking about the dates. X-Men '97 is no longer coming out this year. It's going to come early 2024, which I guess with Agatha, it could come out either March or April, or maybe in the summer. Maybe, I don't know. But then here's the thing: Daredevil, Born Again, it's no longer in 2024, so it's TBA. So to be determined, as let's say. I guess it will come out either the end, like maybe the fall of 2024 or in 2025. Same thing with Ironheart. Ironheart is probably going to come in 2024. And then Wonder Man had a 2020 release date, but now it's TBA. So I guess it will come out in either the late, like probably in late 2024 or either 2025 as the latest. So yeah. It was kind of expected. I mean, the strike is still happening in the actors. You know, there's some projections that they have made a deal with the organization to continue filming either a movie or TV if they're not connected. But for now, it's like the strike is still happening. So yeah. So, but, it was expected, so it's not a big surprise.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So
now, Andres, there's been news that they might cast Robin in the DC Gunverse.
Yeah, or the reverse, if you want to call that
the whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah,
the Saffron Gunverse.
Yeah. So. I mean, okay, so right now, folks should know that apparently we got another news of DC that Robin, the Boy Wonder, is maybe coming into the Batman Part 2. It's not official, it's just rumor. I mean, I'm fine, having a Robin in the Batman movie. I don't have a problem with that. But it's going to be weird to just have two Robins now in two separate continuities. Like, remember, Brave and the Bold is going to have Damian as Robin, and like they're going to do the Bat Family, and then you got this other separate Batman trilogy / series, and we're going to have another Robin, which is going to be Dick Grayson, obviously. And I'm like, okay, it's just so weird, but it's DC. DC is so weird, and they do good things. So. I'm pretty fine with that because I think that series did a good job of setting up Robin. Like, I don't know, you remember the kid that was the mayor that died early in the film of the Batman? Spoiler.
Yeah.
Like, he was a good setup as a Robin, maybe in the future. And I think you can set up Robin in that series. So I don't have a problem with that. I trust the creative team of the Batman. More than the shared universe, James Gunn first, whatever you call it. But yeah, I have a problem with that. I mean, it's rumor. If it is true, I'm happy to see Robin in Robert Pattinson's universe. So, what about you, Jeff? What do you think about Robin? If they are gonna have him back,
that's really your territory, bro. I mean, honestly, it doesn't make any difference to me. It makes no sense to have two Robins. You already have two Batmans. Why the fuck would you want to go any farther than that? Like, that's already complicated as it is. You know what I'm saying? So why make things even more complicated? I thought the whole point was they're trying to like get to more of like a Kevin Feige style. like set up, where things are structured. You know what I'm saying? And like they're supposed to connect and whatnot and everything, right?
Yeah, I know. But we got 2 Jokers, 2 Batmans, and now 2 Robins. I mean, that's Warner Brothers. That's their way of handling things in their studio. I mean, for me, it's like it's like I think people are smart. Like they know the difference between the Batman and this new DC shared universe, right? So, you know, yeah, it's just very funny that they're gonna do that. But yeah, you know, I don't know. You want to get back to Loki season 1?
Yeah, let's just play. Let's play a little bit of some wand, some wand from the other night and whatnot, real quick, and we'll take a little break, folks. We'll be right back.
He kind of like inspires Sabine to like, kind of like how, man, my thoughts are actually are like all over the place with this one.
He's like a forefather, like he's like he's a part of Jedi culture. Like,
yes, and then
and shit.
Yes, and then from there, it's like when Ahsoka's not around, he acts like that to Sabine. So it's like no matter where he goes, he's gonna act like that. Or sort of.
Excellent. Excellent, sir. All right. Mr. Jeff, same question, sir. What did you think about the Sabin Huang conversation?
Well, I get what Jasmine's saying. He's authentic. Huang is or whatever. Like, he's authentic for a droid. Like, he has his own distinct...
Huang, Jeff.
Huang, whatever. Fuck.
Did you watch the Clone Wars?
Yeah, I watched the Clone Wars.
Did you finish season 5?
Well, yeah, but that was during my angel dust fentanyl experiment. Combining it together experimentation period. So, like, no, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, I watched Clone Wars, but I mean, I fell asleep a couple times at night on an episode here or there. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so that's why you call him Huang instead of Huang, like everyone else.
Hey, listen, I've caught up hella on Star Wars. Like, compared to where my knowledge is at, like 6 months ago, compared to where I'm at now, I'm way beyond anywhere I was ever at. So, like, I'm quite proud of my Star Wars. Like, I'm selling people on Star Wars now. On my own with my Huang shit.
Huang.
I'm probably gonna get like a strike from YouTube for like a racial slur now or some shit like that.
Check.
Yeah.
Huang.
All right. So how do I pronounce it again, Jasmine? Is it? Am I sounding it? Is it Juan?
Does the Android have a nickname? Like, it could be easy for us to say it.
Wang.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh, my bad, folks. Oh my god, even I fell the fuck out there for a minute. Oh, yes, it's possible, Lord. But anyways, I told you I make myself laugh sometimes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there you go.
Talk about Wang.
Justin, you got me falling out over here, bruh. The fuck, man. I'm trying to be professional over here. You know? Anyways, see?
Especially with his angel dust and,
crack
reference,
No, but, no, I think that, he's very authentic for a droid. Like, I mean, look, he's been like, somehow, I don't know what he's powered by. I don't know if it's crack or what, but like, he's been around for 8,000 years or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been kicking it for like 8,000 years. Like, helping create like lightsabers for like, I saw the episodes on Clone Wars where he like almost like saves the children and whatnot, all the Jedi children and whatnot and everything and all that. Like, I know who the character is. He's very like, he was very that was probably one of the most powerful moments of the episode, I thought, as far as like what really got through to Sabine. You know what I mean? When that was like, you know, when he finally he was like, you know, you're wasting your own time. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like that was deep. You know what I mean? And like, that's what, you know, that's why she decided to go with her, like, her lesbo cut. That it was inspired by Huang. So there you go.
Bro, Sabine had that like short hair thing even during Rebels, like way before Huang.
I know, I said that. I'm messing with you now, Jasmine.
Okay.
Yep, folks. Well, thank you all. Great job on all. Fantastic answers to that question. Very well done, folks. All right, so moving on. So after they have successfully put the beacon on the cargo ship, the rest of the people there at the shipyard, the workers, are arrested and scooted off. And, you know, of course, at that time, Hera mentions, like, how can all these people still be loyal to the, you know, Empire? And that's when Ahsoka goes that they're not to the Empire. It's money. It's greed. And that, you know, there's a good point there. You know, greed is always going to be that number one factor of causing people to do the opposite of what is right. So, you know, greed is a very powerful thing. So that was a very poignant point there, I feel, because if you think.
There we go. All right. That was a nice little break. That was pretty funny, Andre. That whole Huang thing was pretty interesting. I definitely enjoyed that shit. So back to Loki episode 2, my friend.
Yep.
So basically, they had the Rexon, right? Remember they had the is that what it's called? What is the supermarket they go to?
The Rexon Mart.
Yeah, the Rexon. Yeah, from the comics, right? Yep. And they go there, and that's when, like, you see Sylvie really, like, she really fucks up. I forget which agent it is, but it's that one agent that she, like, she charms right from the beginning.
Yeah. Let me check.
And she basically, like, she becomes, like, she starts to recall her old life and everything and whatnot. That's why she ends up in, like, a stupor, right? Almost. Yeah. And that's why they were trying to give her aid and everything and whatnot, right? Is because she can actually remember her old life.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm a little freeze. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm fine. Yeah. So we don't get that reveal until episode 3, but she's a little shaken. Because of Sylvie getting into her mind and, like, trying to, like, get her memories to be back so she can discover where is the timekeepers in the TVA.
Yeah, she's trying to pump her for information and whatnot and everything, but she does get information from her.
Yeah, right? And so
she gets information that gets her into the TVA in episode 3.
Yeah, I think her character name is Hunter C20. That's
it. Hunter C20. That's right. Yep. It's hard to believe that I used to know this stuff by the back of my hand when I was moderating these episodes, like episode after episode. I promise next week when we come back into episode 3, I'll go back and I'll rip a segment from, like, you know, our episode 3 Loki review from last year or the year before or whatever, right? And I'll play it. Well, I'll play that for, like, our little break or whatever. You know, well, after we get done, what are we going to start with? We got to start with Daryl Dixon first, right?
I think, yeah. I mean, if we're going to follow our, you know, Dead City format, like, yeah, it will be first, and then Loki season 1 will be afterwards.
I think we should do Daryl Dixon first, and then I think that, and hopefully Andrew from GNN, from the staff writer from GNN will come over and hopefully do a couple of the reviews with us, I'm hoping. And maybe JRat 3000 over at Podcast Odyssey as well. So what do you think? I mean, you already dropped a 9 for episode 2 of Loki. I feel kind of weird. Like, I wish I could remember what my old rating was for the episode. I'd say I would give it probably like an 8.
I can see why. Yeah.
I think it's fair. Maybe a 7.5.
I mean,
like it. Yeah, I think it's probably, honestly, it's probably my least favorite episode out of the 6 episodes. So I give it probably a 7.75. There you go. Because that's my favorite number anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't rate like any of the Disney Plus shows on my channel. So I think this was a very like strong continued episode from episode 1. I think it like, you know, like it gave us everything what we are going to see in the next couple episodes. Like my least favorite episode is episode 3 still. Not because it's bad. It's just like.
Well, don't forget, I reviewed these episodes on multiple shows, so like you could see, like I had different ratings on for every episode everywhere I went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I didn't just do episode reviews of all this stuff and whatnot for the Bleeding Edge. I did them for the Podcast of Champions on the weekends too, and I would moderate over there too and shit like that and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, so people that have been fucking with us since back then, you all know what I'm talking about. When Alex Hania used to be on here all the time. And Arch Stanton and Lord Deathman and everybody from like the Podcast of Champions and whatnot, and Taylor, all the guys that are supposed to come back and help us finish up our Infinity Saga review series. Instead, me and Andres and Cyber are just gonna have to kill that bitch with Endgame and Infinity War and shit and whatnot. Shit's gonna be dope as shit. You know, we still have those left, right? Andres, we've talked about it before, haven't we?
Yeah. We brought it up in the show, so I know.
We know we got them sitting there waiting for us to do. That's gonna be fun. But so no, I mean I get where you're coming from, man. Like, I probably rated this higher when we reviewed it the first time or the second time. But now looking back at it now, I guess is maybe just where it hit me a little bit different. I don't know how else to explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if I watch it again in the year, it might change my mind again. Right?
Yeah.
But overall, though, I'm happy with everything that's going on with Marvel right now. I like the slowdown of everything. I do. I think it's good. I think it's healthy. And I think that it's good that, like, what they are going to come out with is going to be all animated pretty much and Echo. Right? And I think that with Echo, I've heard mixed things. I've heard that it's really halfway decent. I've heard it's terrible. And I've heard that, like, either way, Disney just wants to see what happens if they just dump all the episodes in one shot, like how it does, like how it affects like their analytics and everything and whatnot. You know what I'm saying and whatnot, like, you know, like their actual numbers and whatnot. They want to see, and that makes sense that they would want to do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I understand the business angle of that, like why you want to do that. You should try to gauge things like that at some point. Look at the TV specials they've done and how well they've done. They've been pretty solid. The Werewolf by Night was great.
Yeah, there were rumors coming around.
That was a 10er right there, man. That was a fucking great one.
Yeah, that and Guardians Christmas special, like that was good too. I'm kind of curious when we're gonna get that again. But just like the movies and TV, they probably want to take their time with those specials to make sure, like, okay, this like. It seemed made sense that Werewolf by Night was like a TV presentation, and like Guardians Christmas special made sense to be that format. So I think they're trying to find the perfect project for the like special presentation stuff, you know. I mean, you know, you can never trust. Like I like that you brought up the echo thing. Like I just want to warn people, like, don't take that word. Like don't listen to those people, because you need to see it for yourself to see how the product is, and let's be honest, like 9 out of 10, if it's gonna be bad, then it's gonna have poly attraction and like buzz, you know, and that will be good, you know, for Disney Plus, because they need word of mouth and like traction and like social media and all that, where, you know, that's the norm. That's the name of the game right now.
Even if we review all the episodes, which we are going to review all the episodes, and we destroy them and they're garbage, we're still going to be talking about Echo every week. And like we may not be that big, but that's still us talking about Echo every fucking week, week in, week out. All of us that come on the show, like going on Twitter, going on Instagram, going on Facebook, going on YouTube, talking about Echo. You know what I'm saying? Like it all adds up, it accumulates. You know what I mean? So like either way, like it doesn't really matter like what we say. At the end of the day, like like if anything, we're helping them by reviewing the shit episodically. You know what I mean? Like, like that's just keeping people there'll be people that probably follow us that'll end up watching Echo in the same form we do, episode after episode. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot, which I know people out there you do. That's our formula. You know what I mean? Like we don't skip ahead. We always it's go. Like we stick episode to episode. And either way though, like I said, I like it. I like the direction that they're going, and I honestly think that the Marvels might be halfway decent.
We'll see. They brought up their running time. It's apparently 1 hour. I think I remember it was like 15 minutes or something like. It's going to be another. It's the 5th film that's going to be the shortest in the MCU. After
it's an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
No way. Yeah. There's no way. That's not enough screen time for all 3 of them to be on the what are you talking about?
I saw it in.
We'll see.
Yeah, let me find that. But like,
I don't. That doesn't make any sense. There's no way. There's too many players in that movie for it to be hour and 15 minutes.
See, here's the thing. I wish that's true, but the thing is, because the reshoots. I know that is actually kind of true. When they have major reshoots, they are not confident with the product. Like Thor: The Dark World is the shortest film. It's tied with The Incredible Hulk being the shortest because they did massive reshoots. Like Loki was supposed to die in Dark World, but they had to do a massive reshoot because they didn't know at the well, yeah, but the viewers don't know this. The background rumor that Loki was supposed to die, but then they had a massive reshoot during the summertime to fix that because they didn't they understood the popularity of Loki. Like that Comic-Con 2013 when Tom Hiddleston came out as Loki, like that was big. That was like the biggest moment of Comic-Con. So yeah, fortunately it's kind of true with the Marvels. Like it's going to be the shortest film after Doctor Strange and The Incredible Hulk and Thor: The Dark World, and then the last film that was the shortest was Thor: Love and Thunder. That one was like a half hour short.
Well, what about this one?
I love being with people. It's the most incredible thing in the world.
What are you doing? Oh, this is nice.
That world may change and evolve. But the one thing that will never change, we're all part of one big family. That man next to you, he's your brother. That woman over there, she's your sister.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
That's right.
We're all part of one universe
Wakanda forever!
that moves ever upward and onward to greater glory.
On your left.
I'm running from my past. We have unfinished business.
Who's we?
When you love something, you fight for it. We're the ones who changed everything.
Fucking A, baby.
Yeah, so I just checked. So the hour for the Marvel is going to be 1 hour or 30. I'm going to check this. 38 minutes or 33 minutes, maybe with the credits.
Thank you, Otterbox. Oh, sorry. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, that's a short Marvel movie, man. I mean, like seriously.
It's not surprising. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised you haven't paid attention that it's not the only movie that's shorter. Like Doctor Strange is 1 hour, like the first movie. The Incredible Hulk is like 1 hour.
Well, of course, not every movie is going to be 2 hours and a half long. You know what I'm saying?
But that's weird. Like, for a franchise, it's always going to be longer. And
well, you got to remember that they have the Disney Plus series now. Well, you know, like I mean, well, you know, that affects things. It affects things, though. Let's see what happens when it actually comes out.
Yeah. Like, let's not jump to guns here. It's not like worrying. Like Doctor Strange was a good movie. Like it's actually better than The Incredible Hulk and Thor: The Dark World.
Multiverse of Madness is not that good.
I like Multiverse, but it's like.
I would have rather have seen the Derrickson's version.
Yes, it was funny. I just laughed because you actually say the director's name right. I was because I thought you were gonna do the Dixon show. I was like, whoa,
I can pronounce. I used to be able to read really. Andres, believe it or not, I'm a reader, man, so I can pronounce names.
No, it's my fault. I was laughing because oh my god, you brought up Lucky Dead. I was like, oh no, you say the director's name. I was like, because it's funny because it's Derrickson and then you got Dixon. It's like
yeah. Oh, I got you.
That's why. Oh my god.
And you know who Robert Kirkman's the one that did the Marvel Zombies, right? From Walking Dead.
Yeah. Is that?
Yeah. That was Robert Kirkman. Yeah.
Let me check.
Yeah, man.
I know. I think I remember his name pop up.
Yeah,
yes.
I told you.
Yep.
Ah, come on. See, there's a reason why they call me True Knowledge, baby.
Hey, good. I mean, I haven't read the comics, so I was surprised. It makes sense. It was him.
I never read the comics either, baby. I just do research. What's up?
Hey, that's good.
Hey, Cyber's been killing it moderating wise, man, lately. He's been fucking killing it, man. You know that shit the other night with fucking that Almac threw in there with the fucking the pyramids of Giza shit or whatever whatnot during Ahsoka was fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah. I mean, heads up for him. I was hoping he would come up here. But oh well. He probably just wants to see the Ahsoka.
You enjoy I think he only does Star Wars. That's pretty much it. Because if you ever notice, it's all he ever wants to talk about, really, is Star Wars.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you know, if I remember correctly, you like the comment section engagement and all that shit, don't you, Andres?
Hey, at least if they're funny, I can laugh.
you got to get with me and do some reaction videos with me again, man. Now that I know how to do them again and whatnot, now that I know how to do the video file shit. And that way, there'll be people in the comment section, and we can do our Bandmade reviews, our reactions, and you can actually talk to them in the comment section and everything and whatnot, like after the videos. You'll like that part. It's fun. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
We screwed all the ones that we did. I screwed them up. We got to redo them, man. Our bandmate reactions.
No, I think we're fine. Let's not do it. You can.
Whatever.
Get someone else. And,
oh, fine then. You stick in the mud, you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's call it an early night. Let's get the hell out of here, man. We got Ahsoka on Wednesday. I've got Arlington Road on Friday. Are you doing Arlington Road with us? You're not doing that one on Friday, right?
No. I'm out Friday.
No. You're out on Friday, but we got Ahsoka episode 3 on Wednesday.
Yep.
That'll be great. And we got Daryl Dixon next week. So, Andres, brother, do you want to do plugs? Do you want to get the hell out of here? What do you want to do?
Yep. Let's do the plugs because there's a major event happened. Pull it up. Or let me send the link, actually.
I got you. No, I got you.
Yeah, because totally shocked. So, thank you, everyone, for supporting me for my channel. No, I had to set it up because it's going to be big. Because I crossed a threshold, and look at that. 801 subscribers. So, of this week. So, I want to say thank you so much, everyone, for supporting me. Hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Man.
Andres, that makes me feel so good to know that, like, coming on here and whatnot has helped you like that so much. It makes me feel really good to know that, brother. It really does.
Yeah.
Thank you, folks. So, that means a lot to me, too. I hope you know that. It really does. It's not just for Andres. It's for me, too. I really appreciate it, too. I like seeing him do well like that. And the same thing with Cyber. And if I can ever get off my lazy ass, I've got a whole stack of gift cards I want to give away to people and shit and whatnot and get these guys' numbers up as high as I can. Because once they hit 1,000, that's pretty much the groove. That's where the spot you got to get to on YouTube if you really want to like get in with the analytics and shit and whatnot. That's the sweet spot, right? So, but hats off, Andres. You're 200 subscribers away. There's no reason you'll probably hit 1,000 even if I don't do shit for you, man. But either way, I'm still gonna help you, brother. I'm still gonna help you out, brother.
Yeah.
Hats off. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sure you're probably. I'm very proud of you, man. That's awesome that you're 800 subscribers, brother.
Yeah. Can you put my channel again?
Of course I can.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. I just want to read up my videos. So tonight I'm gonna post something with the X-Men related thing. I just recently put a Saving Private Ryan Andreas Pop Culture movie tribute. It's up to 107 reviews. Did not expect that. And I did a top 10 favorite Iron Man stories. Check that out. So yeah, more to come. So, but yeah. So and you see the August videos there. So yeah.
Have you looked at your playlist? Have you looked at your views on your playlist, where like from your guest appearances?
Yes. My top list is highest in terms of reviews, and then I think second close to that could be movie or in general pop culture tribute. I need to double check.
Well, from your guest playlist?
My guest playlist, I don't know. I think it's still growing.
You never looked at you never looked at your numbers before?
No, I do a couple times. It's there. I don't know top of my head of the
that's list. Okay. I never thought to ask you until now. You know that I didn't even know that much about playlists until recently. You're the one that told me about it, basically, remember?
Yeah. It's very quick. Like here, like it's just review now. It's right now 8 reviews right now. It'll probably climb up sooner or later, posting these videos from the MCU videos that I'm in. So
we'll make sure that you bring, like, you keep on adding to your list and whatnot and everything, and you get everything crossed over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I just put added up. I added the Saving Private Ryan live stream that we did Friday.
No, that's good, and I like seeing that you're bouncing content that we're doing off of on your channel too. That's good. You know what I'm saying, or whatnot. Like, I think it's good. It's good to see. You know what I mean? It gives you a chance to like talk about stuff that maybe we didn't talk about on the show or whatever. You know?
Yeah, that's true. By the way, folks, I actually have I do have the same playlist over my channel as well, the DC Marvel Plus Talk. So there's it's called MCU Bleeding Edge Get Spot. So that's where you see another list of the live streams I'm in. So it's the same thing, but if you're not in my first channel, if you're in my second channel, you can see that playlist as well. So yeah, whatever. Cross synergy for my channels. But anyway.
All right, folks.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
No.
Peace.
Just let a man breathe and just hush so my mind could just see, so my mind don't erupt. At times I feel I can't get enough, but I sip a double cup and I spin a couple bucks.